Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is now June 23rd. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning. A lot quieter weather to talk about. Still weather to talk about, but not crazy storms. So we'll get to Lydia's forecast in a moment and updates on the storms from over the weekend. But first, we always like to remind you that we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, right around this time. Stays on your feed, though, throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. We love it when you join us live, though, or listen to it as a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, obviously, very rocky weekend of weather, hot storms. It'll be much more mild for us this
Sigh
week.
of relief. Yeah, finally a break. I don't have thunderstorms in the forecast until probably Friday night, maybe Saturday morning, something along those lines. We'll pin down the details and the timing, of course, as we get closer. In the meantime, we are now post-cold front, which means we are much cooler today. Your high will be about 70, which is 20 degrees cooler than yesterday's high. When you factor in the humidity from yesterday, it was feeling like the triple digits. So when it goes from feeling like 100 to feeling like 70 today, that's about a 30-degree feels like difference, if that makes sense.
Big difference.
Much cooler with the dew points too. We're down to the 50s, which is what I classify as comfy. We're working on some sunshine right now. The clouds are headed out and sun takes over today. UV index up to an 8.
Okay.
Burn time of about 15 minutes. Sometimes people correlate UV index with the temperature, like they think it needs to be hotter for the UV to be higher. That's not the case. It's all about just the sun angle. So even though it's cooler today, we still have a really high UV index. Take it from me, I am burnt on my back.
I'm also burned.
Lather on the sunscreen. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yes.
What else? So cooler today, comfy, break. We're not looking at any precip today, so enjoy the sunshine. Tomorrow, small stray showers. We slowly gain a couple of degrees all week long and end up back pretty close to 80 by the time we get to Friday. We'll start adding in a little humidity right in time for the weekend too, and then again, that's your next chance of thunderstorms. Kind of some small showers around Wednesday, especially in the south. I'll go scattered showers for Thursday, and again, temperatures mid to upper 70s. A little bit on the cooler side, but not cold by any means. And then quieter because of that thunderstorm issue problems over the weekend. Things are just much more still, not nearly as active. Still some shower chances, obviously, as we just talked about. Temperatures are back up into the 80s for the weekend. We'll add in the humidity. We'll watch out for storms, and I have 80 sticking around into next week, which takes us up to the 4th of July.
Wow.
Temps will be, right now it's looking like some 80s, maybe some storm chances around the 4th, which is just kind of your typical 4th of July forecast. I feel like we'll pin down details, of course, as we do get closer. I've gotten questions about tornado ratings, by the way. Right now, a lot of them are just listed as preliminary, at least EF3s. Our National Weather Service is equipped to measure and assess damage up to an EF3. After that, for 4s, 5s, another team needs to come in and do the damage with more special training. And so it just takes them longer time to like assess everything and whatnot. So we'll wait for final ratings on tornadoes sometime this week, probably. It can take days, so it might be a little bit. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know what we end up hearing. Okay, that's all. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Okay, well, we have breaking news we're tracking for you this morning. Moorhead police say someone was hurt in a shooting overnight, and the suspect is on the run. The shooting happened right around 11 o'clock. At least that's when officers got calls about people hearing shots fired. Officers responded to the area of 7th Avenue and 15th Street. That's kind of the area of the Robert Asp Elementary. Police say they talked to multiple witnesses and found used bullet casings in the area as well. And then police also responded to a local hospital for a person with non-life-threatening gunshot wound as well. So they're still putting it all together. Police say the suspect and the victim knew each other. If you have any information about what happened, you're asked to call dispatch.
This morning, after those storms, more than 7,000 people are still waking up without power today. Of course, powerful storms ripped through the area, knocking down trees, power lines, damaging buildings, taking lives. So there's a lot of damaged power poles. Cass County Electric, Otter Tail Power are working as quick as they can to restore the power. Areas like Jamestown, Enderlin, places like that, they got hit hard. But it's going to take a while for them to get everything fixed. So bear with them. They are working as quick as they can.
Yeah, and while that's going on, communities around the region are asking for your help as they try to pick up the debris from the weekend storms. A big mess in a lot of communities. The city of Hunter, North Dakota has a lot of damage to trees and buildings. We were looking live. We had our photographer live out there on First News this morning, and I don't even know where you start. There's
It's bad.
It's bad. The city of Fargo and Cass County put a plea out on the behalf of the city of Hunter, asking for volunteers to help clean up the town. If you can help, you're asked to call one of the volunteer coordinators. You can find that on the city of Fargo's Facebook page. A lot of communities asking for help right now as
Yeah,
well.
for sure. All right, we now know the names of all 3 people who were lost in that Enderlin tornado. All 3 of them died. We told you about the death of Mark Lucio Saturday night. He was 89 years old. The Cass County Sheriff's Office also confirmed the deaths of Michael and Catherine Den. They were both 73 years old. So we have that confirmed. Of course, sad that they passed away.
And, seeing the pictures and the damage, the farmsteads, if you want to continue to, check out the pictures and everything, inform.com has some pretty incredible stories, interviews, and of course pictures from the damage as well. So that's all in one spot. In other news today, a Pelican Rapids mom will be sentenced after pleading guilty to killing her 3-year-old daughter. It's a story we've been tracking for you for nearly 2 years. 22-year-old Suwad Ali admitted to punching and suffocating her daughter in July of 2023. She told police she strangled the girl to get her to stop crying. She faces a maximum sentence of 25 years in prison for second-degree murder.
Today, a pre-trial conference before a man goes on trial for a shooting that happened at a Fargo barber shop. 23-year-old DeMarcos Rapley will stand trial on charges of aggravated assault and reckless endangerment. He's accused of shooting his co-worker inside the VIP barber shop last August. It was all over an argument about a child's haircut. If convicted, Rapley faces a minimum of 2 years in prison.
President Donald Trump is making more threats against the Iranian regime. He says there will either be peace or there will be more attacks.
Yeah.
The U.S. targeted Iranian nuclear facilities over the weekend, and while the president is set to meet with his national security team in the Oval Office today to discuss next steps, Iran has vowed to retaliate.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, the NBA season wrapped up last night. How the Oklahoma City Thunder outlasted Indiana to win a first championship. Plus, Moorhead's Jet Feeney joins the show after picking up an offer to play at NDSU, much like his dad did 30 years ago. That's on Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And remember, right now is a great time to get your Inform.com subscription. I was talking about all of the storm coverage. And of course, like Lydia said too, we're still waiting to hear how they're going to be rated. So still a story we're tracking for you. Inform.com, the best place, your all access pass to all these news, weather, sports, headlines. You can get a great deal right now. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to inform.com/subscribe to check out the deals.
And remember, join us for the rest of our newscast today as we get you up to date on everything following those storms, the power outages, cleanup efforts, all that kind of stuff. Next newscast is at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7. So we'd love to have you join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.